Hey Masked Singer fans, what's going on? Joey here, and for the past 2 episodes, the Harp over here has been killing it. She somehow made her way through 7 other opponents, leaving next week and potentially another 2 she's got to defeat to get to the semifinals of the Masked Singer. And if you follow this channel, you know that every single week we like to reveal someone new. And right now there's only one person that we have clues for and pitch correct for, and that is the Harp. Last week we revealed the hummingbird and we did get Chris right. Woohoo! And so far since episode 1 of season 1 of The Masked Singer, we've got them all right with the exception of 2, which I have to say is pretty darn good. With 102 episodes, that's a really good number. So we're going to break down the audio, we're going to break down the clues, and guess who is under the mask of the Harp. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So as we go through this whole list, there's a certain kind of format we like to follow on here. First, we're going to start off with the clues they had given us, anything they said, any kind of visual clues, and then extra clues. We'll then give you the pitch correct audio. I will then tell you my guess. We'll compare the audio and then answer the clues. And of course, if there's anything I missed, because believe you me, for the most part, there's something I missed, let me know in the comment section. And so let's just get started. The first clue package we had was from episode 1, and she says, I'm here on premiere night, but I'm telling you, life does have a funny way of putting you exactly where you need to be. When I was a teenager, I auditioned for the biggest show in the world. It was my dream, but I didn't fit the mold and was turned down. I was devastated, but I knew I had to keep on going. It was my uniqueness that later landed me an opportunity of a lifetime and became an idol for anyone that felt like an outsider. The no's of my life made me stronger, but I'm not taking no for an answer tonight. Visual clues was heaven, clouds, a Broadway call sheet, roses, a witch hat, and 3D glasses. And then for that week, the extra clues was a trophy, and they asked her which trophy would she like to, show off. And she says, maybe it's the award that I won for acting. No, no, no. Maybe the one I won for my singing. No, no, no. It's probably the one for my comedy because I got to share it with my besties. The next clues are from episode 2. She says, oh, it feels incredible to be crowned the first queen of season 8. Yes, I'm up against 2 singers tonight, and I have to crush this competition if I want to keep this crown on top of my head. I've been labeled competitive my whole life, but I don't see that as a bad thing. I mean, you worked hard to be the best, and I'm bringing the energy to the stage tonight. Visual clues, that call sheet again. 3D glasses again. Viewing goggles / glasses, something from a theater. A witch hat again, and a CD that says night night. The extra clue we had was a juggler that threw a ball to Nicole, and it said collaborated. And then the Harp said that she always loved to see their names together, meaning her and Nicole. So those are all the clues we have. Now let's break down the pitch correct audio. For those who don't know what the pitch correct audio is, every single week we get these clue packages or the celebrity speaks to the judges. But Fox is smart. They're like, look, we can't use their real voices because if we do, people are going to recognize it. So they take that audio, they speed it up, they speed it down, they pitch it different ways. That way you have no idea who that really is. Now I'm an executive audio producer in New York City where it's my job to make audio sound good. So I figured when I heard this audio, I could just, slow it down, pitch correct it, hear the real speaking voice, and then we can kind of figure out who is under that mask. Maybe get your top 4 guesses, match up the audio to them, maybe an interview, something like that. And then boom, if the clues match up and the audio matches up, you're good to go, you got your guess. So I'm going to go ahead and play the original audio they gave us plus our audio. This audio was from when the Harp was speaking to the judges, so take a listen.
Well, Nicole, I always love seeing our names together.
Well, Nicole, I always love seeing our names together.
Do you know who that is? I mean, we've been mentioning this person since before episode 1 of this season because they gave us that preview song. It's Amber Riley. It has to be. Let's go ahead and just compare the pitch correct audio. Take a listen.
Well, Nicole, I always love seeing our names together.
When I sing, I release every emotion, all of my thoughts, all of my feelings. That's what I do when I get to sing.
So that sounds like her. Let's compare the singing. Take a listen.
I don't really need to look very much further. It's time to trust my instincts.
All right, so the pitch correct audio and the singing, it all matches up, but what about the clues? Let's break it down. Talking about when she was a teenager, she auditioned for a show and got rejected, blah, blah, blah. She auditioned for the second season of American Idol. She was, maybe 17 years old? She was turned down by producers, so she was rejected. She said it was her uniqueness that landed her an opportunity of a lifetime, and she became an idol for anyone, blah, blah, blah. She's talking about GLEE. The reason why she brings up that whole thing about feeling like an outsider, because that's what the whole show was about, being an outsider and, forming a group, being stronger together, and that, the whole loser thing, milkshakes and things like that. This show actually really showed people that, that doesn't matter. You are amazing who you are. Then from there, she talked about the no's in her life made her stronger. Well, she did an interview, I want to say in 2017, where she talked about the American Idol experience. She said that, I feel that it was completely necessary, meaning her rejection. There's a moment in your life that comes where you're going to have to figure out if this is really what you want to do. She continued by saying that the rejection helped her become more committed in following her dreams. Kind of big right there. Visual clues, the casserole / Broadway sheet. Look, there's so many Broadway shows this girl has either been on off-Broadway, West End, so on and so forth. So it could be the Con Club, Dream Girls, The Wiz, all these different kind of shows. The clouds in heaven, I kind of relate that to Dream Girls, being in the clouds, dreaming. We saw the roses. You give that to any performer after they're done a show. Witch hat, she was the good witch of the North in The Wiz. 3D glasses could refer to two different things. Either her song, I think it's called Colorblind, or the GLEE 3D movie, which I never actually saw. Did you guys see that? I didn't even know that was a thing. The next clue was the trophy clue. This girl, if you really go back and read it, where they talk about that she won the award for acting, singing, and then comedy. A lot of that could be just awards from GLEE. In 2010, she did win an award with the GLEE ensemble for comedy. In 2017, she won 2 awards for Dreamgirls. So, all of these kind of fulfill everything she said there. Next was episode 2. She talked about, being competitive her whole life. She's done 2 competitive, I guess 3 if you go American Idol, but she didn't get in, so I guess not really. She did Dancing with the Stars, which she won, by the way, which is a clue for later. We'll talk about that. And now, of course, we have The Masked Singer. And then on GLEE, of course, she was competitive throughout the entire series. Next were the visual clues. We saw the call sheet again. Once again, Broadway clues. 3D glasses, again. Witch hat, again. A CD that says Night Night, which, as Nicole even pointed out, refers to probably Dreamgirls. Then the extra clue, which was the collaboration with Nicole. Well, we do know that they worked on the same album together. It was from Todrick Hall, Masked Singer, I know. They worked on the same album, Straight Out of Oz, which Oz also another reference to Witch Hat and so on and so forth. But the extra clue I have for you is, and I know I've said this many of times, many of the people that are on Dancing with the Stars make their way onto The Masked Singer because the producers are the same. So for the most part, a lot of people that you'll see on this show either came from Dancing with the Stars or go from this show to Dancing with the Stars. Anyway, let me know in the comment section. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I miss any clues? Let me know in the comment section. I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. Stay safe. See you later. Bye.